All right. Do you see my cat here? I want to show you the shapes that go into the cat. So this is going to look kind of silly at first. But look at the head is like a circle. The ears, what shape are the ears? Yeah, they're like a triangle. Now, if the ear is a little bit to the side, it might be kind of a skinny triangle. What shape are the eyes? Yeah. Even kind of an oval. What what shape makes the nose? A triangle. Look at the mouth. Look at how the lips on the mouth curve. And then we can draw some whiskers. Yeah. Now, what shape would make a good body? Look at that body up there. I think maybe because our paper is cut off a little bit, maybe a rectangle. But if we could see the rest of this, I would actually make like a big oval. Now, it would keep going, but the head overlaps it. So we have the cat. If you can see, the paws actually kind of come forward again like an oval. And I can draw the paws in, like draw where the claws would be. This is actually kind of a long oval where the rest of its arm would be. Then the tail can come forward like a long oval. See that? And then we see this rounded part of the cat's hip. Now, we don't have to worry today. We don't have to worry today about drawing anything in the background. We're only working on our cat. This is kind of sitting like that cat we just saw. Look at how the oval, the triangles, the big oval for the body. We've got some cats sitting in different directions. Yeah. So look at this cat. It's even kind of standing up. Pretty cute. So you may choose to draw your cat in any way you'd like. I'm ready to draw my cat. So on my piece of paper, I want my cat to be really big, to take up a lot of room. So I may actually turn my paper vertical for this cat. Oh, what's the first thing I need on my paper? Peyton? Oh, my name. Then I'm going to, and 1M for Meyer. I'm going to start with my head. Yeah, or LA for Laucamp. I'm going to draw my oval. I'm going to draw my cat with some hips and paws. Yeah. Oh, I got to do the other parts first. I can add my tail sticking up behind. Don't forget, you can draw your cat any way you want. He could be scratching at something. He could be like pawing at something. He could be eating. Like he could be over a bowl. Is combine simple shapes like squares, circles, triangles, putting those shapes together, combining them to make complex objects. So complex objects might be people, it might be houses, it might be cats or other animals. So things that are more complicated than a circle or a triangle or a square. We looked at different cats and we looked at the different shapes that make them up. So maybe a circle, triangles for their ears. We could have a nice big oval for the body, small ovals for their paws, and even a long skinny oval for the tail. Or long skinny ovals if you can see the legs better. But we can kind of only see his big hip since he's turned kind of sideways. Now, we don't have to worry about drawing the background in our picture because we are going to be doing something with these. So today, we talked about our cats, and then we talked about our cool colors. So take a look at our color wheel here. This is only half of the color wheel colored in right now, and that is the cool half of the color wheel. The cool half of the color wheel is from the purples and blues to the greens. See these pictures? All these pictures down here are made mostly of cool colors. If we look over here, we see a picture done all with cool colors. What I want you to do is get out your crayon box. We're going to search through and find the cool colors. So greens. We want to find all the greens in there. All the different blues you can find. Purples. And once we find all the cool colors we can, now I'm going to use just the cool colors to color my cat. So I'm going to color, not the whole cat, I'm not just going to color it in, but I'm going to outline my cat. I'm going to go around on the pencil lines, and I'm pressing kind of hard. For this part of our picture, for this step, we want to press hard with our crayons. Now, yeah, we also want to press hard because we're going to be doing something else on top of this. So I'm going to press hard with my crayons, and then I can do some patterns. Do you remember what a pattern is?
Yes. Yeah.
What is it? Give me an example. Maybe red, green, red, green, red, green. Good. So I might do a pattern of repeated. A pattern is something that repeats in a planned way. So I might decide that I want to do purple or a blue stripe, a thick stripe, then a thin stripe, then a thick stripe.
You're doing different colors too.
Yeah. And then a thin stripe. So I'm taking my time to draw different kinds of patterns. A different pattern might be circles. So I have little circles that repeat over and over. maybe I'm going to repeat, whoops. Sometimes when you're pressing hard, your crayons break. That happens. Hold on just a sec. So that's our next step. I want to see you do different patterns in different parts of your cat and outline everything.
That's gonna be a real cat.
What?
That's gonna be a real cat that I'd be
I'll make it come to life. All right. So you're going to search out, find your cool colors in your crayon box, and then start to color your cat using patterns. Now, see how I left some white spaces?
Yeah.
That's going to be really important. We want to have some spaces that are white. So don't color in everything. Use your patterns and leave some spaces that are white. Now we're going to talk really quickly about our warm colors. So the warm colors are the other half of the color wheel. See these pictures made mostly of warm colors? And this one using all our warm colors. Now, green is the little bit tricky one on here. This is not really a green green, it's a yellow green. So if you try it and it looks more like yellow, you can use it. What we're going to do now, so we're going to take our watercolor paints, that's right here. You'll notice I have one that's a little bit dark looking. So what I'm going to do, because you're going to do this next, I'm going to only be painting with my warm colors. I'm going to put a dot of water in each color. And if you're using a tray after someone who did not take very good care of it, and you've got a lot of colors mixed in here, you can kind of swirl your brush in there, then rinse, swirl your brush, rinse, and see how that's getting cleaner? We're starting to see more of the yellow in there. Now I'm going to rinse out my brush, dry it off, and use it to pick up some of that dirty colored paint. Now I'm ready to get started. So I'm going to pick up some red. Now watch carefully. I'm going to just gently brush in my red. I'm not smushing the bristles, I'm just gently painting on top. Now I'm going to paint with my warm colors. Only my warms. So I'm going to find a few places where I want to paint that in. And I'm only going to use my warm colors. That's what we're doing. So watch what I can color right over. I can paint right over the crayon that I already put on, and the crayon still shows up. Because we colored really nice and hard with the crayons, the paint doesn't stick to it, and just our color shows up. Now we're going to draw a pencil line around our cat, kind of like we're making a bubble around it. Now I'm going to use this pencil line to cut on.